Hello and happy Monday. We are starting our week with a little series that I'm very excited about. I'm going to be trying some different iced coffee recipes this whole week, and I am actually going to be using Javvy's protein coffee. I have never tried it before and I'm super excited. They sent this over for me to try, and I'm going to give you my honest thoughts and my honest review. So according to the package, it has 10 grams protein per scoop, but I did see that some people will just like do double the scoops to get double the protein, and it's only 70 calories per scoop. And I just got the original flavor because I like to add my own syrups and stuff to flavor my own coffee. So I'm really excited about it. You literally just mix it with cold water or milk and then mix it and add ice, and that's it. So I'm really excited. This seems like it's gonna be really easy for me to make my daily coffee, and so I thought we would try it together for the first time. So I've got my little setup right here, and I'm going to try and make it in my frother. I think I want to try my espresso frother for mixing it. Oh my gosh, it smells heavenly. I'm so excited to try this. I'm on my lunch break right now, and I feel like this is gonna be the perfect pick-me-up because it's only, I think, it's only 80 milligrams of natural caffeine, and that's perfect for me. I don't like to have too much caffeine, so I'm pleased with that. And if you want to add more, you can just add another scoop and then you double your protein. I mean, it's such a good idea. Okay, so I think I'm going to do mine with some almond milk because almond milk is probably my favorite kind of milk. I do love oat milk as well, so I'll probably try an oat milk at some point and kind of see what I like. So I'm going to fill this up close to the max. And then since it's pumpkin season, I do want to add a little bit of my pumpkin spice creamer. We're just going to add some of that to this, and I'm just going to add like a splash of it, maybe a little bit more. And that way I can kind of add more as needed. And then I believe there should already be a scoop in here. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to make different protein shakes with this as well. All right, so I'm just going to add 1 scoop of my Javvy. But it smells absolutely incredible. Fun fact about the Nespresso frother. So if you press it and hold down your Nespresso, it starts to cold froth. And so you can see that it's a blue button instead of a red button. And so I'm just gonna kind of let it do its thing, and then I will show you. Okay, this is what it's looking like. Looks nice and frothed. Okay, I filled my glass with some ice. Sorry for the sun right now, but let's see. Oh, that color is so good. All right, let's get a straw and give it a try. It looks so creamy. I love when my coffee is creamy. Wait. Oh my gosh, that is so good. It literally tastes like, oh my gosh, it reminds me of something, and I can't think of what it is. Oh my gosh, when I was a kid, I used to love coffee ice cream, and this like reminds me of it. It's not like as sweet as coffee ice cream, but like there's just something about like the creaminess of it. I used to make like coffee ice cream milkshakes all the time, and that's what it tastes like. The fact that you can just make this from a powder and have that much protein is crazy. I'm gonna enjoy this and get back to work, and I'm really excited, already brainstorming what I'm gonna make for tomorrow. Hi and good morning. It is day 2 of trying Javvy's coffee and trying some different recipes. I'm gonna try it today with some oat milk. Oat milk is normally my favorite for coffees, but I was worried it would be maybe a little bit too sweet, but I thought we would give it a try. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pour some of my oat milk in here, and then I'm gonna do 1 scoop of the Javvy, and if it's too sweet, I might do another scoop. I will say I was a little bit worried about like feeling jitters and stuff from this coffee because I don't drink a ton of caffeine. I think I mentioned that yesterday, but honestly I felt fine yesterday, and like I didn't feel any like jitters or anything like that from the caffeine. And it is only 80 milligrams, which I think there's normally a lot in like a cup of coffee, like 200. I'm not positive. We're gonna try and see how it froths, just like with my handheld frother. Seems to be doing great. I love the color of it. It's like just like the perfect, most like satisfying color of coffee. I also like how creamy it gets. All right. It's looking good. I feel like I did a good amount. Okay, I'm gonna try it kind of by itself first. I honestly don't even need to add anything to that. I kind of want to because I wanted to try it out with some different syrups, but you don't even need anything with it. I have the original flavor. I think I said that yesterday, but they also have, I think it's French vanilla, and then another flavor, maybe like caramel or something. I can't remember. I will definitely look that up and put it here. And I was so tempted to try one of the flavors because normally I do have like flavored coffee, but like I said, I wanted to like try different syrups and stuff with it. I actually think I might add just like a little bit of like my blueberry syrup, and because I really am craving like a blueberry coffee right now because it's warm outside even though it's fall. So we're gonna add a little bit of blueberry syrup. I just saw my lavender syrup and I'm really tempted to do like a lavender honey latte, but we're gonna save that for probably tomorrow or another day. But I'm just gonna add a little bit of this blueberry. This is just the blueberry Da Vinci syrup, and I get this from US Foods. So we're just gonna kind of swirl that around. That is so good. Adding some ice. And now I have my protein iced coffee. I love how easy it is. I had a little break that was not expected in my work day today. And so I normally around this time, like 9:30 or 10, I start getting hungry from my breakfast. So I usually will have like a protein bar, but this is just perfect to be able to have my protein coffee because the protein bar I usually have is like 11 or 12 grams of protein. So just to be able to have 10 grams of protein and just like drink a coffee is a lot easier than eating, especially because I do a lot of talking on my job. This is perfect. Okay, it's a couple days later. I have not filmed actually, and I haven't really had coffee because I got microneedling done, so I wasn't really trying to like make sure I cut down on sugar. Even though this is pretty low in sugar, I do add some like syrups and stuff because I do like my coffee pretty sweet. But I am really craving just like coffee right now, and it's almost 4. Since this isn't that much caffeine anyway, I feel like I'm gonna be fine, and I have like a little bit of a headache, so I'm fine to have some caffeine to help kick that. And I was just like literally craving this, so I'm gonna make some more, and I'm trying to decide like what kind I want. I think I'm gonna do the pumpkin one again, but this time I'm gonna add a little bit of my brown sugar cinnamon syrup. First, I'm just gonna start with a little bit of milk. I'm gonna go ahead and add my scoop and then kind of like froth it. I haven't tried it this way, but this is the way I've seen people do it on TikTok. So let me add my scoop of Javvy and let's froth it. Okay, so I'm gonna add 1 pump of the brown sugar cinnamon Torani syrup. This one's actually sugar-free, so I don't know why I was so worried about sugar. And then I'm gonna add some ice first. Now I'm just going to add some of the pumpkin spice creamer. And we need to grab a straw. It's so good. The perfect little treat, like a perfect little pick-me-up. And you feel good about it, like it's guilt-free. Even though I'm adding stuff with like extra sugar in it, you honestly don't need it because it's already like good by itself. It just makes you feel better that you're having something with high protein, especially like after a workout. I mean, 2 scoops would be 20 grams of protein. Like that's insane. Hello and good morning. It is now mid-week. I need a little pick-me-up, and I wanted to try another Javvy recipe. It's been so fun like trying to create recipes. Also, I'm so sorry if you hear my dog drinking some water, but I really am craving like a salted honey or like a salted maple like latte. So I wanted to try and make one with my Javvy, and we're gonna see if it works. Okay, so in order to do this, I'm going to start with a little bit of honey and some almond milk, and then I'm gonna go ahead and like add my scoop of Javvy to this, and then like I'll top it with some more milk at the end. So I'm gonna do honey and salt in here. One thing I've loved about Javvy so far is how quick and easy it is to make it. Like for example, I have about 15 minutes now until I need to get back to work. So it's so nice to be able to like do something really quickly. And I also like, this has been replacing my like afternoon or morning snack since it's got so much protein, because normally I'll just eat a protein bar. I think I said that before, but it's been so nice to kind of do that. Scoop of Javvy. And I'm gonna froth this first and then add some ice. Okay, and then I'm gonna top off with my almond milk. A little stir and then a taste test. Oh my gosh, the salt adds such a nice flavor. This might be my favorite one yet. The salt in it is a game changer. That is so good. Hello and good morning. It looks so dark outside, but it's only 7 a.m. I don't know why it's so dark. I mean, I do know because of like the time change coming up and how we lose daylight every single day. And then we're about to lose even more with the time change, but that's okay. Or is that how that works? I don't know. Anyway, I am up and I'm freezing because it is so cold. I think it's funny because I think one of the last clips I shared, it was like hot outside and now it's cold. So when it's cold, I want something that's gonna remind me of like the holidays. And so even though it's not quite Christmas time yet, I start celebrating Christmas earlier than most people probably. So I'm gonna make a Christmas coffee today. I usually try and have about 20 grams at least for my breakfast every single day. And so normally I have like a protein shake, but I am out of like my fruit that I normally use for my protein shake, and so I am eating a protein bar, and then I'm gonna have my Javvy, so that way I have 22 grams of protein after that. So I'm making like a peppermint mocha type coffee, and I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty sweet, but that's okay. This adds a little bit of sweetness, my collagen, because it's chocolate flavored, and then Javvy has 0 grams of added sugar, and then the Chobani, of course, is 4 grams of the Chobani is 4 grams of sugar for a tablespoon. So that is probably a lot, but that's okay. And then the almond milk, I think, yeah, the 0 grams added sugar. Anyway, I get the unsweetened almond milk, but I'm just going to start with a little bit of milk because I want to go ahead and froth my Javvy, my collagen as well. So I'm going to add 1 scoop, and a serving of this is 4 tablespoons, but I'm just going to add either 1 to 2 tablespoons. I'm going to start with 1 because the creamer I have is peppermint mocha, so it already is like a chocolatey flavor, and I don't want it to be too sweet. So we're gonna just start with that. All right, we're gonna add some ice to that. I'm gonna put it down a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of this peppermint mocha creamer, and I only really want to add like a tablespoon, maybe half, because I don't want it to be too sweet. But then I'm going to top it off with some more almond milk. I just used like kind of enough to mix it earlier, and we're gonna try that. Let me get a spoon. That is what it's looking like. Actually gonna mix it with a straw. All right, taste test. Ooh, that chocolate flavor is really good. I don't have a ton of peppermint flavor in there because 1, I didn't use that much of this, and I haven't made my peppermint syrup yet for the season, so I probably will do that soon and then like add that. I'm tempted to add a little bit more of this, but it's honestly sweet enough. I really like the chocolate flavor with it. It definitely tastes like a mocha. Yeah, I'm like refraining myself from adding more peppermint right now. By itself, or like honestly, like just like how I made it right now, is really good. And this is a perfect thing to sip on while I do my work and before I start my meetings for the day. I just finished my Javvy protein shake. I did a protein shake this time and it was really good. I used my Javvy with some almond milk, another protein powder, some apples, and then some cinnamon, and it was delicious. It was like apple pie latte almost, but like in a protein shake. It was so delicious. But I wanted to share just some of my final thoughts of Javvy, what I think about it, if I recommend it. Overall, I 100% recommend it. Even though I was sent this product to try, all of these thoughts are my own, and I actually really, really like it. I like it a lot more than I thought I would because I was a little bit nervous. I think I said this before about the whey taste, but honestly, I don't have that whey like aftertaste that I do with other protein powders that are whey or other like protein bars. It's actually so good, and I like how you can customize it and do other things. I definitely want to try some of the other flavors. They also make a coffee concentrate, which I have seen a lot of people talking about. It's literally just water and then Javvy and then whatever flavors you want. So I definitely want to try that one, but I do like the protein one because I do like to get my protein in as kind of like a fitness girly. If you're interested in trying Javvy, I do have a code that you can use to get some percentage off your order. If you're looking to try it, then you can save some money and you don't have to pay full price. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have tried Javvy and what your favorite flavor is. Also, let me know if you tried the concentrate, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.